welcome to the channel Enlighten Me Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on the channel and joining me for your monthly reading, your monthly zodiac reading for April 2023. We have a lot happening in the month of April, and we have so much that has happened around the world that I wanted to take this opportunity to chat with you and give you a little insight to what is going to be happening astrologically for the month of April. April is really going to kick off quite a number of things for the year to come. And, we really had kind of a peaceful constellation period from January through March. But now April is here, it's ready to shake things up. And for some of us, it's going to shake things up very, very well. For others of us, we just going to weather the storm. So I took some notes here because when I say there's a lot, there's a lot. And I really just want you to be aware before we even get into the month of April. Some of you might get this on April 1st or April 2nd, but it is not a joke. So, okay, so full moons, what do we have in April? We'll have a full moon on April 5th in Libra. We'll have a new moon on April 19th in Aries. So those of you with the full moon in Libra, this is really going to be a time for you to really get your perspective and get into alignment of what it is you want to attain, what it is you're looking to achieve for 2023. And that will be the point where we really start to put things into action and move forward. And that's going to be for many of us. You're pre-planning, you're planning, and then, April 5th starts to hit, and it's like, okay, you're done planning. It's time to move. It's time to go. Let's do this, right? New moon in Aries, fiery, impulsive, tumultuous type of energy. So, some of us may be feeling very anxious. Some of us may be feeling like, we're on top of the world and we're confident and ready to go. Some of us may just feel a whole mix of emotions and things that are happening here in this moon energy. And, like I said, some of us will just have to weather the storm. The other big thing happening here is we're going to have the start of our eclipse season, which will be starting in April. So April 20th, we will have our first solar eclipse of the year of 2023. I'm not sure if it's going to be our only eclipse, but I know it's our first solar eclipse. And so just be prepared during this time for big changes. I know many of us have been experiencing huge, unusual changes in the weather. And I feel like with the eclipse coming here in April as well, that may soften some of what we have been feeling in nature. As far as the weather is concerned as well. The next eclipse will be on May 5th. Well, we will have a full lunar eclipse. And during that time, we may, that's the moment when life experiences, major life changes start to, come into fruition. Births, marriages, deaths, any huge life change, expectancy may happen around this time or shortly thereafter. Fun, we have Mercury going into retrograde right after the eclipse. So you're like, go. And then it's like, whoop, you get whipped back around just like a rubber band. You're like, what the hell happened, right? So we're going to have Mercury in retrograde from April 21st to May the 18th. Okay. Now, we all know how that goes. Many of us, where we thought we closed the energies to a particular door, particular person, or particular situation, that has the, it can always come back around. You may be tested. You may be learning the lesson that you thought you may have learned, but you didn't. So look for that to come around, middle closing of the month with Mercury retrograde. So we also have Venus moving into Taurus on April the 7th, moving into Taurus, which is square with Saturn. Now, I know, and I really want to mention this, if you don't know yet, if you don't pay attention to your finances, now is the time to truly start paying attention, because we are going to move into a huge, I want to say rift, but shift, a very big shift. I know they've already started feeling it in the UK. They've already started feeling it in the Philippines. This banking industry has really, in many ways, failed. Okay, and they're really trying behind the scenes to put band-aids and, assure us that everything is going to, remedy itself. But when Venus moves into Taurus and square Saturn, this is a really big indication that you really need to keep an eye on your finances. Look at those finances, look at your banking, look at your investments, make sure you're secure, make sure your banking institutions' investments are secure as well. I can't stress that enough. Because from now until the next 3 years, we'll definitely start to see a very big shift in the financial institutions and in the, the currency, cash currency. That was like the old ages. Nobody carried cash anymore, but now it's going to be at the point where you will need to have some cash on hand. So very important there for all of you. In case you missed it, we had 5 planets that aligned here on March the 28th, 29th, and 30th, I believe. Some of us couldn't see all of them. I believe we couldn't see Uranus. But it was a very beautiful viewing if you got a chance to go outside and see it. If you had a telescope, it's something that doesn't happen very often. But it was very nice to see, and this is what I'm talking about. All of our planets are moving, shifting, getting into their houses where they're going to be stationary for some time. So one other thing I want to mention, I know it's a lot, and we're done with the astrological part. Now we're going to talk about the channel a little bit. So I have, I see all these other channels where people are giving giveaways and prizes, and, I really want to do something like that for all of you. I want to thank all of you for tuning into the channel. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, and I am so grateful for that, for you sharing, for you subscribing, for your likes, your comments. I love that all of you participate. The contest that I have kind of come up with is a little different. It's not usual like you will see on other channels, but it really resonates with me. So I raised 3 boys, and mother-son relationships are very different. And we have our own language, and our own language is using movie quotes. We'll quote The Godfather, or we'll quote 16 Candles, or, and my kids have watched all these movies. So, because we're huge movie buffs. So if you hear me say a movie quote during your reading, please place the movie that the quote is from in the comments below, and you will be in the drawing for a gift card prize. And we'll get that to you. The drawing is going to be on April 20th. So stay alert during those readings because I love to use movie quotes. All right. Now to the last piece of this intro, and I saved it for last because I knew that I would get very emotional. And see, it's already starting. So, as I've mentioned, we've had quite a lot going on in the world today. With the weather, with people losing their homes, the tornadoes that ripped through Mississippi and Alabama, people who lost their homes, people who have lost their lives. And then to add to that, we as a nation suffered a terrible loss of 3 9-year-old children and 3 adults due to another school shooting. I don't want you to lose faith. I don't want you to lose hope. We will rise above. We will continue to pray and to send love. And if you can, send your donations as much as possible to those in Mississippi and Alabama. Also, do what you can, what you feel in your heart is right regarding our gun control, our gun lobbying situation, so that we don't have any more loss of life where our children are concerned. I have an 8-year-old granddaughter and I have a 10-year-old grandson. So this hit very, very close to home for me. And I can't even imagine what those parents are going through. I mourn with them and the teachers and the principals and the school leaders and the custodian that gave their life for those children. And this is way too soon after our Uvalde school shooting that happened here in Texas. I don't know when it's going to end, and I don't know if we can put an end to it, but we can surround each other with love, and we can reach out to each other as much as possible to give a helping hand, speak to each other, love on each other, and just be nice, be kind, because you never know what someone is going through. And if you need some professional help or counseling, please reach out to your nearest center, your nearest friend, family member. Reach out to me and I promise you I will respond, because no one should be having to go through what all of these people are going through at the moment. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for letting me have my emotional moments, and let's get ready for your readings for April 2023. Hugging each and every one of you out there. Grace, mercy, and love. And I hope that we can continue to bond as we continue to grow this channel. Stay tuned, everybody. Hello, Aries. Welcome to the channel. Let's get started with your monthly reading. So I've shuffled all of the decks. We have had some change in our astrologies and our planet alignment. So we are going to start off our reading with some moonology interpretations here. We're going to get 2 cards, one for past energy, one for present energy, okay? So, angel spirits and guides, clarity and guidance. What messages do we have for past energy for my beautiful Aries? Happy birthday, my Aries. My favorite sign because I am an Aries sun sign as well. So happy birthday to all of you. All right. This is our present energy. This is our, this is our past energy. This is our present energy. And I'm doing a little bit of a different spread. I know we'd usually been doing week by week for monthly readings, but I'm going to try something a little different. And I'm hoping that it's still going to give you as much information as possible. You know, I always do. So bear with me while I kind of get my bearings on this a little bit, okay? All right, so Moonology deck. Let's put this aside. Okay. Past energy, we have last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. You have been doing a lot of hard work, Aries, putting in the effort, putting in the time, because you knew that there was going to be a point where you could feel as though you have truly accomplished something. And you took a breather. You took some time to reassess what you needed for yourself, and actually, for many of you, made yourself a priority as well to move forward. And this is, you know, coming in the time where you're about to start your new journey around the sun. So that gives us an opportunity to look back at everything that we have accomplished in this past year and kind of reassess, okay, where are we going to go when we move forward into this next season? So past energy, quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. Okay. Present energy, first quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. Isn't that what I just said? We're assessing. We're like, okay, what have we done this past entire year? How are we going to move forward? A, B, C, D, these are the steps we're going to take to get there, and I want to be there by this particular amount of time. So you're definitely putting in a lot of thought, and this is definitely Virgo energy because you're really in that headspace energy. Just make sure you don't get trapped there, and you really need to, you know, dive off the cliff and just move into it. And I know my Aries can do that. All right. Let's get this beautiful, lovely new deck here that I'm going to be using with you. This is, what is it called? Let's see, Seven Sphere by Tina Gong. I don't know why I've never used this deck. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know what happened, but I found it today and I was like, you're mine. All right, so we're going to do beginning of the month here, middle of the month, and then the closing of the month. So we're still going to get quite a bit of information, okay? Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance. What energies do we have for the beginning of April 2023 for my Aries sun sign? Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Two more, please. Last card, please. Thank you. This is the beginning of the month. And what do we have for the middle of the month? Middle of the month, please. And the closing of the month. Thank you. One last card, please. Closing of the month. Thank you, Spirit. All right, the bottom of the deck and the overall energy, we have the 10 of Cups. You're looking for that joy. You're looking for that emotional abundance. You're looking for that happiness, that bliss, that peace, and that harmony. We have Page of Wands below that and Two of Wands below that. So I really do see that you are in the midst of making some decisions, making some choices on how to move forward, where to begin to achieve or accomplish this 10 of Cups energy. All right. For the beginning of the month, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. And I really like that for you, Aries. I see that there may have been some energies that you were blocking out or not wanting to see. You may have been blocking out someone. But I feel it's because you needed time to do what I was mentioning. You need time to assess. You need time to shine that light on your vision and where you want to go and what you want to accomplish. How do you get to this huge Ace, 10 of Cups, happiness and material abundance in this 3D realm? How do you get there? So I really feel that's what many of my Aries will be doing for the first parts of April. All right, let's clarify. Clarify the Two of Swords. What are my Aries at a crossroads about, please? What are my Aries at a crossroads about? All right, thank you, Spirit. We have the Eight of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like many of you are at a crossroads and trying to understand what it is that you leave behind and what it is that you move towards. With this Ace of Swords, you're definitely looking for some enlightenment from the divine, from your spirit guides, letting you know which path do I truly go down? What do I leave behind? Where do I go? Where does my journey take me with the Page of Swords? Because you're not afraid to communicate. You're just waiting for the guidance, is what I feel, before you actually take any real steps in the direction. Okay. Clarify the Hermit, please. What do we find for our Hermit, our Virgo energies? You have a lot of, and I'm sorry, I'm stopping this really quickly, because we got the Virgo moon here. Virgo was also one of your first cards out. And so I do feel a lot of things happening here in this 3D plane in the material world. A lot of mental work taking place as well for you, my Aries. Clarify Hermit energy, please. One more. One more. We have the Magician, the Page of Staff, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, that's one of the things, like I said, be sure you're not getting caught up in your own headspace. You have the ability to create, with the Magician clarifying the Hermit, any outcome you want. You can build a bridge, I don't want to say the song, but love can build a bridge. You can build a bridge to whatever it is you want. It's just a matter of taking that first step with the Page of Wands. And, it's a new beginning. It's a new start. But I do feel a sense of fear in taking that new beginning. You're going to be okay. Okay? When something is new, it takes a while to get used to it. Let's clarify The Ace of Pentacles. What's this brand new, big, beautiful offer here? What are we looking for in this offer for the Ace of Pentacles, please? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. Last card, please, for the Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. I feel like something that you can see, Seven of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, okay? 10 Pentacles is abundance of financially, stability, loyalty, security, right? In this 3D plane. So I do feel that you're going to collaborate with someone you have already known, someone you've already started planting seeds with. And with that High Priestess energy, you're following your intuition. You're letting it guide you, letting it lead you, because you've already learned so many lessons. You've learned so many lessons. The dark shadow side, the spirit of the, light angels. You can use your own discernment and your own intuition to lead you to this security, happiness, and huge abundance, this material security and satisfaction as well. So the first of the month is going to be a lot of pre-game work, prepping for the big, ta-da, or the big reveal is kind of what I feel for you, Aries. All right, in the middle of the month, well, the 10 of Pentacles. Looks like you're setting out to achieve, finally going to put into action what you're looking, what you've been pre-planning and pre-gaming here. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, and we have the Tree of Life. Wow, beautiful. So it starts out small, but it's a step in the right direction to achieving this beautiful abundance. And you have this Tree of Life here. It's absolutely beautiful energy. This is a unique card to this deck. This Tree of Life, oh, it just gave me the chills, guys. This Tree of Life grows roots. Right? It grows roots. This is someone you're going to, or something you're going to build a sturdy, strong foundations. This tree will weather all the storms, right? That's beautiful energy. Let's clarify the 10 of Pentacles for my Aries for mid-month energy. I mean, for many of you, this has to deal with a partnership. For some of you, this could be family, friends, or even employment. We have the Emperor. We have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Holy shit. Sorry, guys. That is freaking amazing energy. Awesome. I see some blessings coming your way. I see ability, a profound partnership here with someone or something. Someone is definitely taking control. You're getting that 10 of Cups fulfillment that you were looking for over here. A lot of beautiful energy for you, my Aries, especially with that Emperor there. You're heading for some magnificent profound energy, and that also has to do with a lot of this astrological energy that's happening here as well. So you may want to Google that because I'm not going to go into that here. It's a lot. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Page of Pentacles. All right. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Judgment in the reverse, and we have the Queen of Cups. So with the Judgment in the reverse, this tells me the decision has already been made. And you made it over here in the pre-gaming. So there's no more hesitation on your side. There's no more what ifs. There's no more stepping back. You know, you're sowing that seed. You're starting out with a small pentacle with the Page of Pentacles, and you're on your way to building this beautiful rock solid relationship or partnership. With the Queen of Cups here, you're going to nurture this. You're going to build this. You're going to bloom this. Queen of Cups is also a card of intuition, letting it guide you, going with the flow, no more resisting or trying to control energy happening here. All right. Spirits, please clarify Tree of Life. Clarify Tree of Life for this foundation. Something blooming, something sprouting. This also reminds me of the Empress card, you know, abundant. Everything they touch turns to gold. Last card, please, for Tree of Life. Thank you. Wow. We have the Lovers, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. You know what you want. It's like I said here, the decision has already been made. And now you're ready to put the plan into action yesterday with that Knight of Swords energy. Whoever this is, and I definitely feel like this is a partnership now with the Lovers card and the Tree of Life, because the Lovers card came out first. So there is someone you are wanting to build a lifelong partnership relationship with, and you're ready to do this yesterday. You're not resisting anymore. You're not trying to control the energies. You're ready to give in, follow your intuition, and let your heart guide you to this wish fulfillment. Okay, what do we have at the end of the month, end of April 2023? We have the Page of Cups. Well, everything is starting anew. We have the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. We have, saw some other pages in here. Page of Cups. We have the Moon, Piscean energy. And we have the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. You may not know the final destination of where this relationship will go, but you know what you want to feel, right? You know what you feel when you're with this person, and you know what it has the potential to become. And so you're really ready to take a leap of faith, ready to dive in and let your intuition guide you to this beautiful connection. Gorgeous. Or peace and happiness, bliss. Wow. Clarify the Page of Cups. What do we see in this offer in the Page of Cups? What's this emotional offer here? One more for the Page of Cups. We have the Justice, the Four of Pentacles, and we have the King of Cups. If you're going to make a move, this is the opportunity and the time to do so. With the Justice card, you have the opportunity to have an equal playing field. This is talking about timing, balance, equal give and take, equal reciprocity. You give some, they're going to give some. You take some, they're going to take some. Whatever you, however you set those, templates, that scale right there, that is going to be what comes to pass. With the Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups, I feel like your person is this King of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know you don't want to let this person go. You don't want to let this person go. So you're really, really willing to start from the ground up to create this tree of life. You're ready to start at the root. You're ready to build a firm foundation, and you're taking it step by step by step. All right, let's clarify the moon. What do we have for the moon? Piscean energy. It's a lot of water energy here at the end of the month, when we started out with a lot of Virgo headspace energy at the beginning of the month. So you move from the headspace into the heart space is what I see. Clarify the moon, please, for my Aries for April 2023. Clarify the moon. Clarify the moon, Spirit, for Aries. Thank you. We have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Hangman, and we have the Ten of Swords. So let me tell you what's coming to an end here that you may not see happening. It is your independence, your single energy. No more waiting or feeling stuck as though you're on hold. That is coming to an end. You may not see that at the moment because you're in pre-gaming, pre-planning mode, but this is what is happening by the end of the month. No more on hold, no more feeling single or alone. That is seriously coming to a close, coming to an end. You're moving on to calmer waters. You're moving on to partnership. Many of my Aries are moving on to partnership, because the next card is the Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters, happier times, peaceful energies. Clarify the Six of Swords, please, for my Aries. Oops, sorry about that. So we have the Chariot, again, movement card, Three of Swords, and the World card. You're moving past the heartache, past the pain, past the disappointment. The Chariot always goes with the intention to win, to overcome, and to defeat. And they pretty much win. And this is why you have this World card here. You are closing out a cycle, closing a chapter. And I feel it's the chapter of, you know, those of you who have been single. You're no longer, a lot of you are no longer going to be single. Of course, that's by choice. We all have free will. Many of you who are in relationships that it's been difficult, you will close out that chapter. You'll, you know, say goodbye to that energy, and both of you will agree to start a new chapter, a level playing field. You know, let's start over. That's beautiful energy. At the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. You don't always see what the future has to hold, but destiny here is playing a really big role in what is happening here in the month of April for you, my Aries. I love it. So we are going to close out with a Starry Beginnings, because we got past energy, present energy, and now we will get outcome energy, okay? Let's see. Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance for my Aries as they move through the month of April. What outcome energy can you share with us for my Aries? Thank you. All right. Feel and release. Release all you've accumulated on this journey. Wow. Closing one chapter and beginning a new one. Finally able to close the door on disappointment, pain, heartache, sadness, regret, and, releasing that energy so you can start a brand new journey. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this reading, my Aries. Please give a big thumbs up. Leave me any comments below. As I mentioned, let me know if you liked this spread, or if you want to go back to week by week, or if you want to go back to the Celtic cross. It has been my pleasure all. We will chat again real soon. Happy Easter. Happy birthday, Aries. Bye-bye.